All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll toss it to Miller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Reset. 19. 52. Check pass, check pass.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Check three.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards at a first down.
First down.
Right,
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh?
Hey, get the weight. The mic. 41's the mic.
On first and 10, Newton. Got an open man. It's Scott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I'm coming for you, son. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Ready?
Now here's Snell, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Benny Snell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
41. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
41 Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Now Newton. Ebron caught left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Newton now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's taken in by Callaway. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Newton. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Ready? 180. 41 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Set. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Set. Right to the 3. Check 41. It's a party now.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to come taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check, 59. Let's get off the field.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Hey, 24.
They'll run with Miller. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I know you feel that.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Houston. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Texans.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let go.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We want it. Come to my world.
Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
3rd and 13.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check 88. Check. Check tight. Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Snell, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Newton now to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Watson just beating the play clock. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go, defense. time. It's our time.
Watson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, D. Mike, 53.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Come on, fellas.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. Gun. 54.
Throwing is Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the 20. Watch the screen. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
To throw again. Newton. And that's complete to Jeffrey. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Snell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Snell yet again. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
59, Mike to 59. Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Watson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
They're going to need some therapy.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
Here's Watson. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Here's Snell. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Newton now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double.
A run for Snell.
Go, run.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 41. I'm coming.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get him. Hey, switch gears.
Now Snell. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Get in the weight room.
They're going to run again with Snell. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Back now in Houston, it's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Let's make these big. 41.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Check.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock. Put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, you got deep?
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too much.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Escaping the pressure right, and he slides to avoid the hit. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. He can't hang. He's not going to give me.
From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 38, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That's the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd and goal, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Ready.
Here we go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Newton to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell making the catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
3rd and long.
Set. Ready.
Mike 50.
Gun.
No chance. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Now Newton. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Check. Watch 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mike spot 4.
One last throw here for Newton. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Colts, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get a few extra days.